At any given time, hundreds of Pennsylvania children are waiting for a loving home. Every week, with the help of PA Swan, we introduce one of those special kids on Pittsburgh Today Live. And today, we'd like to share some of their stories one more time. Here's this week's edition of Waiting Child. This week's Waiting Child is someone you may remember, Angelique, a 16-year-old with a bright spirit and a big heart. She's still searching for a forever family, so today we're taking you along on a special adventure to the Lipstick Lab. It was a day full of color, creativity, and confidence as our producer Maria helped this teen design her very own custom lipstick. Take a look.
Well, welcome to Lipstick Lab. What we're going to do today is create a custom lipstick, okay?
With help from Lipstick Lab's owner, Jay Wiley, they pick a color. Angelique goes with a light pink and Maria a mauve.
So we're going to start you off with a magenta. This is going to be our main color.
After Jay teaches them about the colors, it's time to mix it all together.
You want to take all of that and bring that color out,
Ooh,
okay?
that is fancy.
And now it's time to test it out.
Does it look cute?
Yeah, I like the color.
When I grow up, I want to be a cosmetologist.
Start practicing now. Get a mannequin head.
I got a mannequin head.
You got a
right
mannequin
now.
head?
Yep,
Just
I've
keep
been
practicing and keep practicing and learn how to do techniques some people don't know how to do. You're going to pour it right on in here.
Jay was so knowledgeable, which made this a perfect place to take a future makeup artist. They all shared lots of laughs, and Angelique has a great one.
See, you make me laugh just by your laugh.
And I make him laugh too.
Yes, you make our photographer Jeff laugh. And so what would you say, Angelique, you're looking for in a family?
Like having pets and like younger siblings or even older siblings.
She would benefit from a home that's very loving and supportive, somebody that can match her energy, that love to go out and do stuff and just be fun.
Looks like the timer is up, which means the molds are done.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
There you go, that's one.
Oh my God.
They had so much fun learning and creating, and even walked away with a new motto.
Don't be basic, be exclusive.
Be exclusive, all right.
She definitely is that, one of a kind. Angelique is a waiting child. Oh, I love that. See, I'm so basic, and I'm glad she's not. I think she is definitely exclusive. And that lipstick color she made, it was gorgeous.
I love Jay and her generosity at the Lipstick Lab, and she really welcomed her in with open arms. I just love the whole thing.
And seeing her excitement
Yes,
over it.
yeah.
And also, I didn't know how they made lipstick.
I didn't
that's
either.
cool.
Really neat.
Really cool. Mia, it is so much fun to have you in our PTL kitchen. Welcome. I know you love cooking, so we're going to get to that in just a bit. But tell me a little bit about yourself first.
Well, I do really like to cook, as you have mentioned. I've been in the kitchen since, I was around 7 years old. I've really had a knack for just knocking in the kitchen, doing a lot of other things. I like to bake, I like to saute, I like to fry. It's one of the many things that I enjoy doing.
Yes, it's a passion of yours, and you do it all. What else are you really good at? Because I can tell you have a lot of talents.
I also do, on the side, I have a hobby of art. I do digital art.
Tell me what the most important thing to you when it comes to a family is. What do you think about when you think of family?
I think of unconditional love. Loving no matter what. Whether you look different than all the others, whether you have disabilities. Love is the most important thing that you have to have in order to be with a family, whether it's you loving yourself or loving somebody else.
I totally agree. That's such a great answer. You know what? And something else that you're going to love is Doug Heilman here. He's going to make a special pasta dish with you, and I know you're going to love it. So I'm going to step out the way because this is where you eat, down this way.
Hi, Mia.
The final product.
So I hear you like to cook.
Yes.
Have you ever made pasta?
Not like
From scratch?
from scratch, but I have made pasta. Yes.
Let's do it. We're gonna make a German pasta called Spätzle. That's my history. Do you like mac and cheese?
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
well,
I
I made a cheese sauce too, so maybe we'll get all that together. So I have some flour here. Would you pour that egg and a little bit of milk, and then the last thing is sour cream, all into that same bowl, and you can just give it a stir up with that spatula when you're ready. This is our Spätzle dough. This is how we would start it. And it usually, after you mix it all together, it needs a little time to rest. So I did some ahead of time. You'll see when you mix it for the first time, it looks really shaggy, but it gets super smooth and kind of like a sticky batter. That looks great. Nice job. But we need to let that rest for about 20 minutes. So we'll come back to yours and we'll use some of mine to make some of the dumplings. Sound good? All right, so I'm gonna show you, this is a special sort of setup. I have boiling water underneath here, and this is a spätzle maker. Would you wanna help me make some of the spätzle?
Yes, I would.
All right, come on over. I'll show you really quickly one pass, because it gets kind of, like I said, gluey almost. But we'll put some on the top of our maker here. And then I have this little scraper, and we're just gonna scrape it through the holes, and it falls down into the water and cooks almost like instantly, as soon as they start to float to the top.
Can she try that?
Yeah,
You think you would
absolutely. In
try that?
fact,
I think she
scraper
would
for
do a really
you.
good job.
Yeah.
And as you can see, Doug, he is our PTL chef extraordinaire that we have
well,
on
thank
all
you
the
so
time.
much, Mikey. That is
He's
so nice.
good.
All right, well, let's get a little on there for you, and I'll hold the lid, and you just wanna kind of take that straight edge and smooth it over those holes and kind of squish it down through.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of push it through, and then I'll show you what's happening. I did a few already for us so we could definitely get to taste it. Nice, nice.
Oh, so there's little, it's like little pasta balls
Yeah.
dropping through those.
And let's take a
holes.
peek. That's a great job. You're a natural. All right, they haven't risen to the top just yet, but we're gonna give them a little bit of a stir, and then look what happens. They're all of these little like pearls almost, little dumplings.
Mia, have you done anything like this
Anything
before?
like this?
Yes, I have boiled dumplings before, so
Yeah.
I've made egg drop soup with dumplings. So
Same thing. So we'll pull a few out, but Mikey, I actually plated a few, and I have cheese sauce. I also have just butter and onions. Would you like a little of one or the other to try?
yeah.
Can you do both, or what
You
do
can
you
do both.
what do you recommend?
I would say you could do both. Can I serve you guys up?
Sure.
Here, I'll step
Should I
behind
pass
you.
this? I'm gonna pass
Yeah,
this down to Mia.
Let me give you a little bit of the cheese. Do you like cheese?
Yes.
Do you like butter and onions?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
See, she's
so
like me.
she
We
wants
want it all.
All right, make sure you give it a bit of a mix. Mikey, you doing the same?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you some cheese.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
And then, if you do want some of the butter and onions, this is what I love. All right, here you go. Mikey, come on in for
Okay.
it. All right,
in.
moment
Okay,
of truth.
so
Let
we're
me know.
gonna try
I like.
these.
She's giving it the good
Mia,
mix
I'm
up.
gonna let you try first. I want to see. I want to see your reaction
Yeah.
here.
In German, it's called Käse for cheese. This is called Käse Spätzle.
Okay.
when you have the
Let me
cheese
see.
on it.
Go in. What do you think?
That's actually
It's
pretty
good.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Whew.
Mm.
Good.
Great job, Mia. We have several more children to meet today, but first, here's a quick message from PA Swan.
We filmed Pennsylvania adoptive families and asked them why more people need to become foster or adoptive parents.
As a society, we have a responsibility to make sure every kid gets from being a kid to being a responsible adult.
I would encourage anybody to do it. You get so much more out of it than you expect.
Visit adoptpakids.org to watch the video, meet the kids, and learn how you can become a foster or adoptive parent.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Welcome back. This week's waiting child is 19-year-old Ashton, a bright, creative soul with a big heart and even bigger imagination. I took them to one of Pittsburgh's most colorful places, Randyland, where their love for art truly came to life.
I'm a very unique person. I'm very creative. I actually made this.
So cute.
It's resin.
Yes.
I am very humble, just an overall good person, I would say.
What do you think about Randyland so far?
I love it. When I first came up here, I'm like, okay, this is gonna drive me crazy because I get overstimulated very easily, but I could probably live here.
And since they could live here, we start moving in. Well, at least we start to check out the colorful landscape. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
All right, is there something that catches your eye right away?
So immediately, like, my eye is drawn towards the mannequins.
Yes. What do you like about them?
How they're like painted a certain color, and then there's different things on them in another color.
Yes.
And I think that really just brings everything out.
Ashton's a wonderful youth. They're creative, they're funny, they're kind, they're easygoing, so easy to get along with, so easy to have a conversation with. Just a really good person inside and out.
Oh, these are cool. Look
The
at that.
flowers.
Yeah, is that what they are? They almost look like little Christmas trees or cleaning.
Could be a magic wand.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be touching this, but
It's okay.
I picked it up, yeah.
Very much could be a magic wand.
Oh, it's so fun. Abracadabra. Pew. Okay, let me put this back. Okay, I see you.
You can see everyone behind me
And
too.
we can see everyone behind us. I love this. I feel like you're seeing yourself as a work of art, right? Because
Everyone is.
everyone is, absolutely. I don't like the way he's staring at us.
The color's pretty, but the eyes just,
Yeah.
no thanks.
There are so many inspirational messages here. We see something that says, looking forward to the future.
I've seen the future in dreams in the past.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me feel like I have a special superpower.
I really think you do. I really do. I mean, watch out, world. Ashton's superpower will shine brighter and even more colorful than this space full of valuable treasures. Ashton is a waiting child. Oh, we had so much fun. Ashton is just bright and colorful and warm.
What a perfect place.
And they are so smart.
Yes. Was that Randy in the background of the picture?
Yes, yes. We didn't actually see Randy the person, but we knew he was there in spirit.
Yeah. Also noticing the sign, do not touch.
I don't,
Yeah.
I
It's
saw
okay.
that after the fact.
Your secret is safe with us.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. This week's waiting child is a bundle of energy who loves to dance, cheer, and flip her way through life. She's full of spirit and is waiting for a forever family to root for her every step of the way. 15-year-old Violet loves anything that involves grooving and moving, especially cheerleading and gymnastics.
Violet is a little firecracker. I love it because her energy is so much fun. She has a great sense of humor. She's very witty, but she's also very honest. You'll always know where you stand with her, but she's also a sweetheart. She loves gymnastics. She also is very interested in cheerleading. She likes to show the different stunts that she's able to do. She also likes to just have a good time. She enjoys doing art projects. She enjoys having a conversation, just having some downtime with you.
And something else that's important to her is family.
I want a mom and I can go swimming.
So you want a mom to take you to go swimming?
Yes.
She's looking for a family who is willing to just meet her right where she is and listen to her, and that she hopes to find someone who's very patient with her, but also is able to just to get her and understand her. She is willing to share all the love that's in her heart. She's willing to help out and to just bring her authentic self.
She's got the moves, the smile, and the spirit. Violet is a waiting child. I did not get a chance to meet her, but just through the video and talking to the people who know her really well, she seems like such a wonderful kid.
That last shot of her holding the flowers on that bridge, my gosh.
And she loves to dance and cheer and flip, so
yeah, so full of life.
Those are my things, yeah.
I think we said it earlier in the show, but she just wants the family to cheer her on.
Right.
And I love that motto. She's just looking for that family.
We all need that.
Yeah, that's right.
This week's waiting child knows her way around the kitchen and has a special talent for baking. Now, one note, due to privacy, we couldn't show her face, but we think her talents will shine through as I took her to one of the best bakeries in the city. Take a look. Allie is a culinary master and loves to bake, so we come to BB & Burr Bakery in Wilkinsburg to put her skills to the test.
I am 16. I usually spend most of my days outside. When I can, I try and go fishing.
You love fishing? Mm-hmm. What kind of fish have you caught before?
Bluegills, bass, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I also ask her about her love of cooking and some of her specialties in the kitchen. What are some of your favorite things to make?
Homemade pizza, meatloaf, and lasagna.
Homemade pizza?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of topping girl are you?
Mushrooms and pepperoni.
I can get down with mushrooms and pepperoni, but we decide to get down in the BB&Berg kitchen with some baked goods. Co-owner Ben the Baker gets us started.
So we're gonna do some cupcakes, but you gotta have sprinkles on cupcakes, and we color all of our sprinkles here. So we use just a little bit of food coloring and edible luster dust to give them a nice little metallic shine, and then we add a little glitter too.
We get to see how they make their very own sprinkles. A few drops of food coloring, and then a shake.
You wanna give that a good shake?
Give it a shake.
Yep, shake it up really good, and you'll see that purple food coloring will distribute. And don't be afraid to really shake it up.
Put some muscle into it.
Yep.
Next, we ice cupcakes.
The way I do it, and everyone's a little different.
Kind of start in the middle there.
Yep. And then we just sort of do a double swoop and then sort of just give it a good little snap at the end.
Okay, looks easy enough.
Start towards the middle. For your first cupcake? Not bad at all.
She's gonna put me to shame. Ooh, it's in the shape of a pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you have a new menu item now.
There you go.
She has a great sense of humor. That's the first thing I always tell people. She is very quick-witted. Her love language is absolutely sarcasm. She's very go with the flow, laid back, kind of open to new experiences and trying out new things.
And then we get to decorate a smash cake with Will.
Today we're going to do them with dried flowers, which we got from another shop on our block.
Oh, how pretty.
And there's some dried lavender here, which
Okay.
smells delicious.
I think she did great. Yeah, I think she was stepping out of her comfort zone. And I'm proud of her. I think she did well. I know it's very new for her.
Allie is baking her way straight to the top, one pastry at a time. And she's a waiting child. Oh, we had so much fun.
Looks like it.
We really did. Now, you may wonder why you didn't get to see Allie. This is a question that we get often. Now, there are kids who have some privacy requirements. Maybe they want privacy for themselves, and we want to share their story, but we want to do it in a way that's fair to them and their entire situation.
Yeah.
So.
I totally understand. I mean, even being a teenager alone or a preteen, some of these kids are like, I don't want
to be on
my
camera.
friends
Yes.
watching this. I don't want to see. So I totally get that. I get that from my own kids. So, but it's still nice that you're able to share their experiences.
Yeah. And we get a sense of her personality and see how she frosts the cake.
And she was so fun. Her personality really shined through, and she knows how to ice a cupcake much better than I do.
Yeah.
You were the pretzel.
Yes,
the icing,
that was.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll work on it. Maybe and Burr are great though.
Maybe
So
they
great.
are.
a great spot.
Very forgiving. In this week's Waiting Child, we're meeting 12-year-old Eris, a bundle of energy who loves everything outdoors, from hiking and camping to fishing and swimming. She's always on the move, but she's just as passionate about art. So we head to the Children's Museum to let her creativity shine. 11-year-old Eris is a true artist at heart, so we stopped past the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh to put some of her skills to work.
There, now it's not that sticky.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little slimy, huh?
We learn how to throw clay to make a vase. It all starts by spinning on the potter's wheel and a splash of water.
And you're gonna cup your hands around here, and you're gonna push in and push down at the same time. Did you see how the clay is kind of lumpy a little bit?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I like art. My favorite color is baby blue. I like animals.
What are some of your favorite animals and why do you love them so
Highland
much?
cows. I call them mimos.
What is that?
Highland cows.
Oh, tell me a little bit about the Highland cow.
They're like very fluffy. They have really long hair and like hair all over the place. They have fluffy ears.
Have you been up close to one?
Yes, I've been up close to 2 of them.
Eris is a great kid. She's extremely caring, extremely funny, and very, very intelligent. It's one of those smiles that reach your eyes, like you just know it's genuine, and you feel really good about yourself when you get that smile from her.
Your thumb is on the outside, and you're gonna pinch at the bottom, and you can see where my thumb is pinching, it's creating a little dent, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move our whole hand all the way up to this filling, very slowly. That's okay.
She knows exactly what she's looking for in a family.
I would say definitely a family with animals, but also just a family that's going to give her unconditional love and support. She also is really good with little kids.
I like to just go and push my fingers down and slide it right underneath.
She's also shaping life with her own hands. Eris is a waiting child.
What a fun day, Mikey.
What a perfect place to take
it. It reminded me of the movie Ghost. Do you remember when they were making the
Yes.
pottery and dapple lighting? Yeah, she was amazing at pottery. It's really a skill, but honestly, her personality, it just shines. She's such a sweet kid, for
Really
sure.
beautiful.
We love it.
More information on Eris, including post-permanency services, you can call 1-800-585-SWAN or go to our website, kdka.com/waitingchild.
Yeah, and Mikey, stick around. We're not done with you yet.
Yeah.
So last week, if you watched, we told our viewers about how you got the award from the Three Rivers Adoption Council, but now there's something else. You have another award to talk
There's a lot
about.
that's been happening. I've been so blessed. Last Thursday, I was honored at a luncheon put on by Allegheny County Office of Children, Youth, and Families. In fact, there was a lot of KDKA representation there. One of our producers, Maria, she was the MC of the event. She did an amazing job. And she brought our executive producer, Krista, up on stage to say a few words too. And they're such a big part of making Waiting Child happen. So I'm so happy that they were there. 11 agencies that provide services and networking for families that foster were there too. And they honored some of the families. And they truly are the ones that deserve all of the praise, for sure.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Really wonderful event. And we do know this is such an amazing effort, an undertaking, really, to make sure that these kids have a special day when they go out with you.
It really is. And I'm glad that they do.
Well, we're so proud of the work that you do.
Oh,
really,
thank you, David.